Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. We have a couple of announcements for you before we begin. Firstly, be kind and respectful to your neighbour. Secondly, filming is permitted throughout the duration of this show. This show will contain strobe lighting and flashing images. Now please prepare your eardrums, for the show is about to begin. Allow me to set the scene. Our story begins at 2:27 a.m. on a rainy night in Dublin. Cue the camera. Autumn leaves blanket the concrete, the sky is dark. A woman in her late 20s walks from a bar to her hotel. She has no umbrella, she is 7 degrees deep, and she nurses a hole she is desperately trying to fill. Her eyebrows were plucked, she wore fake eyelashes and a red dress, yet no one at the bar would notice her efforts. Though disappointed, she is no stranger to rejection. She has weathered many storms, that she herself has become the girl under the grey cloud. As she was walking alone in the rain, chin to her chest, arms wrapped around her waist, a perfect storm was brewing. This night in November would prove to be the catalyst, the culmination. The perfect recipe for the girl under the grey cloud must finally make way for the rain. Ingredients as follows: her loneliness, the vermouth, the scratch with the zip on the left hem of her dress, the echo of ability and assessment she'd received from a man earlier that day, and a voice note from her grandma that would say,
"Call me, please. We need to pray."
Yes, and this is a song to remind me, since I needed one. I feel syrup strands of blue moonlight pour through the clouds to find me out like a spotlight, as if heaven was watching down to illustrate briefly the state of my mind. I have black-eyed glasses, so I look chic as I cry, and it's funny, some people say I remind them of Amy. Some spit through their keyboards, I'll never amount, and they're evil and insults. The arrows from your tongue is the same devils you tortured her with, and when this wicked world wants to whisper, you cannot, you won't be, you will not. It tells you to shut up and go see. This is my song to remind me I needed one. And it is the wall between hope and despair. She exists behind it. She will overcome.
Coming to you live on the stage tonight, featuring her brilliant brass section, her 7 swooning string players, her incredible band, Matt Brooks on the drums, Polly on the guitar, Dan Ellis on percussion, Liv on the bass, Patrice and Rolla on the vocals, Danny on the keys, make some noise please, featuring music from the upcoming sophomore album, This Music May Contain.
Dublin. I have a question for you. What is taking so long? 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 Baby, what is my husband? What's taking him so long to find me? Oh, get down with the love. Tell me to see you, baby. If you see him, tell him. Why is this beautiful man waiting for me to get away? Already tested my patience. I only been taking time with other women that ain't me, but I've been reviewing for applications. Till I come on and on and on, but then I want to follow. He got me waiting, anticipation, praying till the Lord to give me to my loving arms and his congratulations. Please see me, how my heart yearns for him. So is he far away? Is he always? This man is testing me. I need you to tell me, baby, what is my husband? What's taking him so long to find me? Oh, tell me to see you, baby. He should. I'm doing all the acrobatic songs up in my dress at 2 a.m. when I'm tired of living like this. He must be getting ready, trying to fix up his tie. I love it, so he might get it. So I got your heart going, I'm turning up too very much. I'm out of love, no one above you. Pray until the Lord to hurry, hurry you along. Like the ice and precious. Please, please, how my heart yearns for him. Is he far away? Is he okay? This man is testing me. I need you to tell me, baby, what is my husband? What's taking him so long to find me? Oh, baby, what is my love? Getting down with another. Tell him I'm coming, tell him I'm fine. Tell him I got brown eyes and I don't fit it. If he comes right now, bring it down, hurry up here, son. Dublin, sing. Dublin ring, I'm on it for you. I'm like a big shiny diamond. I like the way we're talk about it. When the days are beginning, I'm like it, I'm down with it. Look, I'm dancing. This man is testing me. Dublin, will you sing it to me? Baby, what is my husband? What is taking him so long to find me? Oh, baby, what is my lover? To get down with another. Tell me because every time I say,
Your husband is
games and hard games. I said, let's play. I should know better. My boy ain't my boy, but I call him that 'cause it feels better. Got a case last Monday, but he bust trials, so I feel better. Painkillers in the codeine, all stomach cramps and on my sweater. Dark rose and it's dark night, and there's dark stains in my eyes. I'm scared when I look at him, and I don't know why. I'm surprised. Silk sheets not crying on. Stand here when I shook the door. I'm scared if I leave now, I'll never come back. So I sip slow, say something nice to me. Say something nice to me. I'm not if I agree. You get so mad if I disagree. So he invited me, he did, to sit here silently now. Good evening, beautiful Dublin. Dublin, there's a couple of things I've got to let you know. All right, first of all, this is the last show of our 26-day run. And what that means is you're gonna get all of it, all right? You're gonna get all of it. Yeah. The full bloody set, all of it. Yes. The second thing I need to tell you, Dublin, is something's happened to me recently, okay? It sounds quite serious. It's not that serious, but still take me seriously. Ladies and gentlemen, I've always been a very dramatic human being, I have, since I was a little girl. I have. But something's happened. And ladies and gentlemen, I have officially entered my dramatic era. Thank you. For those of you wondering, well, why are you telling us this, Raye? You know, why is this important information that you need to silence the show and tell us all about? Well, I'm going to tell you why, Dublin. Because this does affect you. It does. It does. Do you know why, Dublin? I'm going to tell you tonight. We've got a lot of dramatic endings for you. Thank you. Starting right now. The thrill is just. Oh, ain't it just? I was wondering up there on the right. This is the right shit. The right side. To you, this is the right. This is the right, right? I was wondering up there on the top right side of the arena if you could tell me where the thrill is gone. I was wondering if these two lovely ladies with the sparkly glasses over here can tell me where the thrill is gone. Ladies, you killed. You ate down. Correct. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for these two fabulous ladies. I was wondering if anybody by the bar over there could tell me where the thrill is gone. No one, just to clarify, before I continue, does anybody in this crowd have to rush off tonight? You know, we've not got any plans after. I know we have a curfew, but we'll see what happens there. That thrill is just so. It's the last show. I'm gonna milk every single second. Ladies and gentlemen, please, please, please welcome. You are welcome to this tour may contain new music. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sing you a new song. We're going to be singing you a lot of new songs tonight, and I hope that's okay. This next song we're going to sing you is called Skin and Bones. And I've written this song because I don't know about Dublin, but back in London, the dating scene has hit an all-time low. Yes. Dublin, the bar is on the floor. The bar is just on the floor. I don't know what happened and why it is so bad, but I wrote this song about the audacity of some of the men out there. Some of you are lovely. Some of you are lovely. But some of you, don't, please. I don't have time for this. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to sing you this song. Before we begin, let's do a little rehearsal. Sing, just skin and bones, sing. And lungs and a heart, sing. And 2 eyes and a liver. And a nose and no brain, sing. He's insane. He's insane. just skin and bones and lungs and heart, 2 eyes and liver and nose in your brain. He's insane, 'cause he thinks he can make love without having to love me. Just skip it in my face for dessert. The bar is on the floor now, bar is on the floor now. It's like, what, wow, it's for a single woman I can confirm. All you want is the skin and bones and lungs and heart, 2 eyes and a liver and an nose in your brain. He's insane, 'cause he thinks he can make love without having to love me. Shout out to you doing every single little bit of choreo. Yes, you. Yes, darling. But you know exclusive text proposal, oh your boy's so greedy. You want your cake and eat it. You want your cherry on top, you wanna walk and need me. And then to up and leave me. And then to maybe call me on me. But you see how you feel it. Is the university. So baby up in 45 minutes, what you doing? My makeup is a renaissance. Now you wanna hang out in my living room and try it on. This is a lovely song about a lovely lady called Suzanne. Cigarette in my mouth as she smiles, hey dear, how you been? Gray skies out the window, the streets of summer breeze. Come and set the tone now, dear, come sit down next to me, Suzanne. Her hair hangs like curtains, her smile is warm like dew. She blinks in slow motion, just like something in the Looney Tunes. The contest is into you. She's the wild and road that I've been running on down since I was 7 years old. Sing it to me. I would love to hold you if I can. If I can. Suzanne, Suzanne, Suzanne. My left arm with my arm to collide inside the small of your back. Just like that, I need you, Suzanne. Oh, Suzanne, how I need you. You look so good. It's time to give way to the magic hour. Sun sat at the bar. You put your lifted arm around soda, and I wonder if that's just how you are. I was went to the waiter. I said a glass of something strong. This time I'm at honey, tell you how you know. I said Suzanne, singing girl. You the singest I've ever seen. Now I couldn't tell if you're into me, so I'ma say it out loud. The things I never said, the things I should've said, I could've, then I guess I'm telling you now. Yeah, 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 yeah. I would love to hold you if I can.
this little girl who's over here. I think she was on somebody's shoulders earlier. Can you pull her back up? Yes, you, darling, you look so good tonight. Can we make some noise, Dublin? With this beautiful, pretty young thing who looks so good tonight.
Deep in the heart of the South London concrete jungle, there lives a strange creature. Beware, the South London love boy.
A spliff hanging off his knee. He'll drive you out of this crazy before you leave his own face. He's just so charismatic. He talks as if he's doing wrong. And he says I'm too toxic for you, darling. But when we kiss it feels like home. Beware, it's not all over, boy. There's nowhere to find you, especially when you're all alone too. Beware, the bullet when you in an all black car. Start reading your poems out the window. He's not looking for a heart, he's your pillow. Rest his head, girl, stay safe. Rest his head, he's a beware, he's so dangerous, so dangerous. There's another side to the story. There's a mean kind of beast to lurking, and it haunts these streets and you may call you wild whistle at the baby most days. Take him up to a terrorist. Don't offend this fragile ego. Stay calm and kind of polite. Don't let matters the outcome could be lethal. Beware, South on the lover boy. There's nowhere to find you, especially when you're home. Beware, pull up when you're in an all black car. You start reading your poems out the window. He's not looking for a heart, just a pillow. Alright, girls, I'm gonna need you to repeat after me, girls, because it is wild out there. And it must be stay safe. So say that, stay safe out there, stay safe out there, safe. Best to stay prepared, see. Best to stay prepared, see. Girls, stay safe out there, see. Stay safe out there, see. Best to stay prepared, see. I think I need some drums. Girls, stay safe out there. Best to stay prepared. Girls, stay safe out there. Best to stay prepared. He's looking for your heart, just like and I said, oh, that boy is a South London lover. Dublin, if you know this song, I'm gonna need you to help me scream this intro for me.
Can't just let your guard down and fall for someone. It's what stupid guys do. How stupid they are. 4 days ago, I had his arms on my breast. He won't take my heart, but he'll take off my dress. Excuses for haste and blue anger. Fuck looking for love.
I'ma stay through it once bitches do that. Say it. Baby, switch on the freaking line. I'm alive all the time. In the cups of the Hennessy. I tell them I'm dead if you follow me. Flip a switch on the freaking line. A very sound bitch to you. Cross that line. Black blue, black shade for my energy. In the satin, dicks on the top, got a best case, worst case, pyramid of attack. I got bitches if they see it in the street or get slack. Don't friend on me or talk to me ever like. I got brothers in the ends that'll pull up right. You don't even wanna see the way I pull up right now. In my little black dress and my neck bust down. Say it, with the switch on the freaking line. I'm alive all the time. In the cups of the Hennessy. Tell them I'm dead if you call me. Flip a switch on the freaking line. Very sound bitch till you cross that line. I tell him if you call me. Fuck you off, you swear. Say the thing we used to link, you always sex back fast. And I will tell you, cause I know you wish that you could. Since from my past I tend to move on what I do. I'm seizing the speed now, I'm over the man who was sleeping underneath me. Said I couldn't live without you and I loved you. But I lied and you shouldn't have believed me. 24 hours in a bed, believe me. It's about to get freaky, only to see me when you see me on the phone screen. Say you no longer love me. No, let me see your hands in the air. Say, put the switch on the freaking line. I'm alive in the nighttime. In the cups of the Hennessy. Tell them I'm dead if you call me. Flip a switch on the freaking line. I'm very sound bitch till you cross that line. Black heel, black shade for my energy. Tell them I'm dead if you call me. So ladies and gentlemen, remember I've told you I've started my dramatic era. I've entered my dramatic era. This next song we're going to sing for you, if my lipstick's everywhere, who cares? This next song we're going to sing for you is a song called Winter Woman. And this is a song about a girl whose heart's been broken, so she changed her aesthetic. And she now wears fake fur coats in the middle of July. Here is our lovely winter cloud and our snow. This is the vibe. This is Winter Woman, I hope you enjoy it. I love my sob story standing in the rain. Only so much our heart can take. I saw deep plans to love me, but it seems watching them from far away. He wrapped his arms up lies, live inside her in a perfect little tiny ways. It's like a crunch into my chest. I'll see myself out, I'm going home to cry in private. Don't call me, you can send a text. I pull up at this petrol station, please. I can buy a pack of cigarettes, crying in a stranger's car. I'm fun with Alice at the bar. Maybe I'll become the queen of hearts. Cold girls won't cry. No one told me. Fake photos in the love you lie. Maybe I'll be sad and beautiful. I will be sad and beautiful. I'll wait and pray for more days to come. Until then I know life goes on, life goes on. She gets her money, then attack. Tonight I kiss the bottle on the lips as desperate times require desperate pleasure. I don't need another friend. Pull up at this petrol station, please, so I can bounce. Crying in a stranger's car. Have fun with Alice at the bar. Maybe I'll become the queen of hearts. Cold girls won't cry. No winter or mine. Fake bad girls in the middle of your life. Baby, I'm beside you. Now watch her walk in slow motion, watch her walking away. I had a dance in the wind, she'll be the girl you wish you had. Give me a night to cry my heart out and a day to be proud. As I remind myself I am the girl I think that I am. She keep it pushing, sadness suppression. She hides her scars under some dresses, in crimson dresses. No more paragraph confessions, she learned her lessons.
She has enough to make her name a word you won't forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please put your hands together for Kirsty on the violin. Ladies and gentlemen, Graham Blevins on the flute and Tom Richards on the clarinet. Please put your hands together. After years and fears and smiling through my tears, all I ask of you is open your ears, 'cause the truth ain't free, my dear. It's been dark and hard out here since. Maybe I bounce, maybe I bounce, maybe I bounce back. If there was a lie, I'm the guy coming come back. I've been too nice, you want the price, give me the whole bag. Please, mother, cheating on me, I made a wife, never again. Today, for the day, give it a day to you. This LP is full of I'm gonna say to you. I'm gonna pay for the drink for you. That ain't for you, and it's a shame for you to say. Good to know about violence. I'm on smoke now, damn, I think it's time to cut the violence. Can't see I'm looking at the inside of my eyelids. I'll never stop fighting, all in God's time. I'm about to have this one man cry. You were trying, you were sitting on diamond. And you're going up to see me now, shining, hyped up, blinded, very friendly. All these eyes, now she is so clear. She goes like me, from the teeth there. Believe that it's always been hard. Can I see you put your hands in the air? Put them up like this, put them up like this. So put your hands up. Bang, bang, it's the person at the door again. You know who she will go down to, let him in the room. Since you already acquainted, you skip before play, hips with the next Cause you prepared to be screwed. You tried to muster a flair to tell somebody you're sinking, but the gravity is in the next thing. That's the look. The whiskey bottle of whispers, since you're already bitter. I got up into a winner. Come on and give me a kiss. I see you side, never sit down. The devil works hard. I don't wanna be alive. A fistful of pills and rivers in my heart. Too dark to see. Let there be light. Now let me see them head. So let there be.
Some little girls that have no self-esteem. A little boy without a father tries to find him in the streets. A girl I used to walk to school with took her life, now rest in peace. Fake democracy. Killing overseas, killing ourselves, suicide, government lies, discrimination, hating ourselves. Why hope, why keep going, why try, why? Genesis 1 verse 3, I'll dry my eyes. Ladies and gentlemen, I have one more chorus left, are you with me?
The devil works hard. Like my
Dublin, are we enjoying the show so far? Good. We have reached the next segment of the show. First of all, I just want to shout out the lady up there in the pink shirt. You have a bright pink shirt. Or is it a hoodie? Yeah, you. I just love what you're wearing. I think you look great. Couldn't take my eyes off you, to be honest. I was there like, she looks great. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for this beautiful lady. Are you here? Who are you here with? Is this your friend or what's the real daughter? Cousin? Do you know, no one's got to rush off. We can figure this out. Can you give me a sign like daughter? This is your daughter? And who's this? Your sister? Okay, nice. Hello, is this your first time at a Raye concert? This is? Well, welcome. Welcome. Thank you for buying a ticket, and I hope you will enjoy the show. We've got plenty more to come, so lots of love to these three, this lovely family. Round of applause for this lovely family. One more time. Yes. So what's going to happen now is I'm going to hold up some cards, and we're just going to see what happens. Are you ready? What day of the week is it? Is it Thursday? Feels like a Saturday night, doesn't it? Here we are. Very nice. Very nice. Let's try this one. Very good. I'm just curious, how loud can we get it? That's extremely loud. That's beautiful work. Or can I get this little one? Can I get it? So it's really sad. My team think this is the weakest part of the show, but I personally thoroughly enjoy this, especially this moment. Can I get a? Can I get a? One more time. I'm sorry. This is a peak life experience. Just think. I really recommend this. Really recommend it. One more time. Just one final one. Thank you so kindly. Okay. What's going to happen now?
cards that I never used this whole tour, so let's use them right now. It's horrible, isn't it? It's horrible. Whose idea was that? Not mine. This one? Yeah. We never use those, so there they are. They're just wasted away. There they are, what a waste of card. Okay, I have one final card for you to hold up, and I have a feeling you might want to get your cameras out for this one. I just personally feel that you might want to take a picture of this next card. You know, so I can wait a second. Take your cameras out, yeah, put your cameras out the top. Yes, are you ready? Are you ready? Here we are. Shameless. Shameless. Yes. Shameless. Some of you are putting your cameras away. I can see you. That's okay. Still love you lots. Ladies and gentlemen, we may be in a lovely arena, but I am still an independent artist with an album to sell. So I'll give you a couple of poses. Here we are. Yes. Yeah. Oh, here she is, over the shoulder. Oh, thank you so much, darling. Right, the next part of the show, thank you, that concludes the card segment. What's going to happen now is I'm going to be a narrator and I'm going to tell you a story. You'll have to use your imagination. But before we do, we need to change, we need to really set the tone, because music is very powerful, you see. You know, you could watch one piece of cinema with 8 different pieces of music over it and just feel completely different about every scene, because music really sets a scene, doesn't it? So let's set the scene right now. Paulie Murray on the guitar. I would love an A minor. Lovely A minor chord for you with a really ringing, lovely, bass note as well. That's beautiful. Live on the bass, I would love some bass. Yeah, brilliant. Garrick, just turn Paulie up front of house and just like let it really reverb out there, please. Brilliant, that's what I'm talking about. Yes. Danny on the keys, make some noise, please. Danny on the keys. Exactly, yes. And Mark, please, would you grace us with a gorgeous solo right now? It was a dark night, and a medium-aged woman wandered down a dark alleyway. Don't know why some of you are laughing, that's not the tone. It was a serious, quite sad story. And this medium-aged woman had had a hard day, she'd had a hard week, she'd had a hard month. She was also very, very single. But not the kind of single some of you lovely folk are out there, with 2 people you can text at any time. Yes. And an ex you can message and just pretty much say, do you want to come over to mine? Yes, let's get back together, yeah. No, not like you. I would describe this woman's love life in a few sad words. Dried up rivers, yes. Barren desert. Desert and deserts and deserts, yes. Yes, Mark, exactly, yes, exactly. So sad. She has hit what we call rock bottom. But ladies and gentlemen, stay with me and don't lose hope just yet. Because in the distance, as she was walking and about to just sit down and cry her eyes out, and that was going to be, her night, she stumbled across a peculiar looking door. Cue the door. Door. The door! And in front of the door with lovely Irish necklaces. Were 2 lovely cuddly bouncers. Make some noise for our beautiful bouncers. Yes. And this woman wandered up to the lovely cuddly bouncers with the Irish necklaces and she said, hello, I've had a really hard week, I've had a hard month, honestly I'm just going through it, I'm just really... And she proceeded to babble on for about 5 to 10 minutes, deep and personal life stories to these lovely bouncers who stared back at her, crying, yes. Finally, she asked them, please, could I enter this jazz club, please? And they said, do you have ID? And she said, Well, if you look on the door, it says Raye's concert in the arena. So please, I don't have any ID, but please let me in. I promise I'm allowed to be here. That's my name. That's really my name. I promise. Please let me in. This is not part of the skit, but this is what's happening tonight. And then she begged and pleaded for another 35 minutes, and then they said,
for the last time, yes.
thank you! So she went in, here we go. And then all of a sudden, her frown turned upside down because she just walked into the most beautiful jazz club she'd ever seen. Ladies and gentlemen, in this jazz club, we have Rachel and Dan Ellis on a lovely red jazz table, percussion and cello. Please make some noise for Dan Ellis. In this jazz club, we have the incredible, beautiful Lucia on the trombone with a lovely red bow on her trombone. Make some noise for Lucia, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for the strings, because we have strings on our jazz tables. Yes, we do. This woman wandered around and she just thought, oh my goodness, I love these musicians. Obviously, she doesn't know you guys, but I love you guys. I love you guys. Sorry, it's the last night. I'm getting sentimental. I love you guys. Anyway, back to the story. She wandered up to some of the brass boys and she said, hello guys, I'm a singer and I would love to sing a song with you. I promise the segment's nearly over, just stay with me, Dublin, stay with me, Dublin. They conferred, they got into a huddle. They got into a huddle and finally said they said yes. They said yes, she can join them and sing a lovely jazz song, so she took a seat. She had a martini and she said, hit it boys and girls, when you're ready. A two, a 1, 2, 3, drums. Kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and I adore. And in the wild, please the truth, baby. In other words, I love you. Yes, I do. Dublin, the next song we're going to sing for you in our lovely, beautiful jazz club is going to first have a fabulous jazz solo from the incredibly talented and very fabulous and very amazing James Copus on the trumpet. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together. to romance me, I need a different undertaker. But baby, boy, no, I could love you if I really wanted to. You could be in my glass of wine. When the sun sets, exhale all the excess. Baby, you. We gonna draw down here. Or maybe that much better. If you wanted, you can make it all worth it. When you see the sunrise, make it that much better. So I'll be gonna make it all worth it. Yeah. But all the time we're not together. So come on here and make it all worth it. Say, yeah, all the time I should be working on me. So come on here and make it all worth it. So baby boy, no, this is the night. Sing it, girl. I'm so to decide. Is I ready to let me have the time of my life? Check your credentials, South Presidential. Oh, baby boy, you got so much potential. I could love you if I really wanted to. You could be my glass of wine. When the sun sets, tell me exhale, sing it to me, Dublin. Don't you make it alright? Oh, baby, that much better. If you wanted, you can make it all worth it. When I see the sun rising, make it that much better. Gotta sing it all there, sing with you. Sing it to me. But all the time I'm not telling you about it. So come on here and make it all worth it. Yeah, all the time I should be working on me. So come on here and make it all good. Yeah, the 6-carat Cartier rings, baby. Top floor in the penthouse, sipping on Chardonnay 2016, baby. Something like a dream, yes. And somehow I'm so captured by it. I'm rearranging all of my plans, and I'm holding my breath as I hope you make it worth it. Would you make it alright? Or maybe that much better. Dublin, worth it. Would you, when I see the sun rising, you make it that much better? Say it. 1, 2, 3, yeah. But all the time I'm not thinking, baby. Come on here, make it all. Now, baby, just come here and make it all worth it tonight. Sing it to me, worth it. I think I need to hear you sing it to me. Sing worth it. For you, Dublin, now to ask you, are you having a good time so far? You wouldn't lie to me, would you, Dublin? You wouldn't lie to me, would you? Well, I'd just like to say, in possibly the most romantic way, I'd like to thank every single human being in this building for buying a ticket to come to the Symphony. I know it's hard times. Thank you for spending your hard money, and I hope so far the show has hopefully been. jazz club, okay? Yeah, remember I told you she ordered a martini? Well, one martini became two, which became three, which became 5.5, which became 7, and then she threw up, and it became 2. Sorry. Sometimes life is a bit gross, isn't it? Yes, and then all of a sudden, the music stopped, and everyone started leaving the lovely jazz club, and she was sat there alone. And then all of a sudden, her mind wandered somewhere very, very, very dangerous, which it can when you've had a little too many, and you're all on your own. She started to think about her ex. Oh no. So far. And this next song I'm going to sing for you is about my ex. This is my main ex. You know you have like a couple side exes and then you have your main ex? You know what I'm talking about? Your main one where it just takes you like... It took me years, ladies and gentlemen. Gays and nays. It took me years to get over this man, but I would like a round of applause because I finally completely am. Thank you. Yes, my goodness. Sometimes it takes a long time. Yes, but we made it. And yeah, I wrote this song, you know, I'm kind of a bit, I feel like songs are like letters sometimes. So sometimes, well not sometimes, when I write songs about people, I send it to them, like straight away. And when I wrote this song about my ex, I sent it to him straight away with my whole chest. Yeah, because songs are like letters, and I like to say things through a song. And in the words of this song are, someone once loved me, and someday someone will again. And I think it's so important for us single folk, or anyone who is looking to be loved, for us, or anyone who is suffering from like real heartache or heartbreak, to remember, love will find you when the time is right. This is me talking to myself as well, do you know what I mean? Someone once loved me and someday someone will again, when the time is right. I'm going to stop looking and start enjoying my life. That's something I've also, you know, I think is really important. Stop looking and just enjoy your life. We're here right now, let's just do our best to enjoy life right now. Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, the song is about memory lane. Memory lanes are things that, you know, just remind you of the people or person that you once were when you were in a certain place. It might be a perfume, it might be a song, but for me it's a road in South London called Nightingale Lane. And it's the road, I fell in love on that road. I had my first kiss under that lamppost. You know, he told me he loved me at the pub, broke up with me at the pub, which is pretty, you know, yeah, whatever. Yeah. But I drive down that road sometimes in my little car. I love to drive. Drive down that road in my little car and I look around and I'm like, my goodness. Yeah, love existed once here. It's so dramatic, but I told you, this is my dramatic era. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Nightingale Lane. It goes like this, thank you. I say this is a song about the greatest heartache I have ever known. The song is called Nightingale Lane. On a street in the South London suburbs is where my first love kissed me goodbye. His lips were thin and tear-stained was a pain that made me colder now. After the oceans I cried, I made of steel, just floating now. But when I drive down this road, I reminisce. I drive slow, I've let him go now. I just see a ghost town, and sometimes at red lights with closed eyes I tell myself to go on, just somebody let me once, and someday somebody will again, like the one left me on Nightingale. And though we never met, stranger, you show me it's true. Capable of loving someone the way sense of passion in my life. I remember how love once was inside. When I drive down this, I reminisce. I drive slow, I let go now. I try to see a ghost town, and sometimes at red lights with closed eyes, I tell myself to go on, just somebody let me once, and someday somebody will again. I go love me all night again, and though we never met, stranger, you show me it's true. Said I'm capable of loving someone the way I loved you. It was wrong. I just next to Old Park Avenue, standing in the rain, watched them walk away. I've dabbled in love since, maybe every other summer. It never lasts long, they never stick around. I'm made of steel now. I believe someday someone gon' come along and knock them walls down, and knock them walls down, baby. When I drive down this road, I let go. I've let him go now. Right here in this lost town, right here on this ground is where someone wants love here. Someone ladies and gentlemen, the string. I know someone will love me. Yes, they will. Like the way you once loved me. All night Hello, Dublin. I hope it's alright that it's time for a sad song. I know it feels like a Saturday night. Those of you who know me, which I'm hoping is most of you, probably know exactly what song I'm going to sing. Just interested, just curious. Are there any plus ones here tonight? Any plus ones out there? Plus ones, let me see your hands, plus ones. Hello, plus ones. Don't be afraid, plus ones. Hello, you're a plus one. You're a really happy plus one, you are. Well, plus ones, my name is Raye, hello. I'm a singer from South London. I love to sing. I hope to be doing it all my life. Thank you for coming along. I hope you're enjoying the show so far. I hope you've enjoyed some songs. Maybe you might even add a song to your playlist, plus ones. Hopefully we've done a good job of winning you over, and if we haven't, there's still a lot more to go. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you, plus ones. A little round of applause for the plus ones. Thank you. And now shout out everyone who bought a ticket and who, shout out to everyone else. Ladies and gentlemen, round of applause for everyone. down just for a moment. The song I'm going to sing for you is not an easy song to sing. It's a very sad song. And the subject of this song is pretty brutal, and I'm going to say it. It's sexual violence and sexual assault and rape, which are very, very disgusting words to say out loud. But they are words that I decided I'm going to stop apologizing for saying. Because they are a reality for so many. The statistics say that 1 in 4 women and men will experience this in their lifetime. And if we look around at this beautiful room full of all your beautiful faces, that's a quarter of this room, which is huge. It's a devastating statistic. So, you know, life is hard and music is medicine, and, you know, this song I'm going to sing has really held my hand through some of the hardest times. And, you know, the reason I sing this song isn't because it's easy, but I think it's so important. Not I think, I know it is so important. Ladies and gentlemen, that an evil person or some evil thing should not be allowed to walk into your life and now decide you are going to be a depressed person, or decide you are now going to be an anxious person, or decide you are now going to be half of yourself, or decide you're now going to be afraid of humans. I don't think evil people get to walk into our lives and decide that. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, that we have to and we must fight with every bone in our body to not let those evil people win over us, over me, over my heart, over your heart for a second longer than they already have. How dare you? Get out of my life. Music is powerful, music helps, and this song isn't easy to sing, but it reminds me to remind myself that I'm brave and I'm strong and I'm going to overcome it. I'm overcoming. This is what's going on. Thank you. So this producer hit me up on a DM. He told me, hey, I really like what you are doing. He told me, come round to the studio, let's cook it. He told me, come to catch a vibe and make some music. But when I got there, should I heard what he was saying. Trying to touch me, trying to fuck me, I'm not playing. I should have left that place as soon as I walked in. How goddamn dare you do that to me, really? Coming like the ice cream man, till I felt his ice cold hand. And how I paid a price now, damn. Everything you did left me in a ruin. No, I didn't say a word, I guess that proves it. I'm a woman. Cause I'm a woman, I'm very, very brave, strong. And I'll be damned if I let a man ruin how I walk, how I talk, how I do it. Man, I've been broken for long, I've been so long. It's even hard to be brave, you know. I was a girl, now I'm grown, I'm a woman. A very fucking strong woman. And I was 17, I was 11. It took a while to understand what my consent means. If I was ruthless, I'd be in the penitentiary. But all the stress of being honest wouldn't help me. I pushed it down, but it was living in me rent-free. And then I fell into some things that weren't healthy. A place where no one heard me asking them to help me. I needed help out there, coming like ice screaming, till I felt his ice cold hand. And how I pay the price now, damn, I do. Everything you did left me in the. And all I did is say a word, I guess that proves it. Cause I'm a woman, a very, very brave, strong woman. And I'll be damned if for a moment out into it all. It's even harder to be brave alone. I was a girl not grown up. So I can see how I feel, how I felt, and explain why I'm silent, blaming myself. Sometimes I put on these faces, pretending I'm fine. Sometimes I go to the bathroom and I press rewind in my head, always going round and round in my head. Your fingerprints stuck a stain on my skin. You made me frame myself for your sin. That excuse of a man. Said I'll be down the line and then ruin. Thank you for reminding me I'm an African brainstormer.
Life isn't easy, but it is that much more beautiful when you have. What you did for me is, I'm not going to forget that, Dublin. Thank you. You really, thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a new song we're going to sing for you called I Know You're Hurting. This is a song about those of us who are walking around acting like everything's fine. And sometimes it's not. This song is for you if you need it. I can see you standing on the edge. Your legs upon the ledge of life's afflictions. I know you're a monster of disguise. You are. Underneath that soft and gentle smile you put on this morning, you give when you have it all left to give. You borrow doubts with hollow power.
Your body aches from marching up your mountains, but you always keep pushing on. You always keep pushing on. I know life can be a bit some cold Monday, and I'm thinking of you, dear. I hope you're okay. Maybe there's a hole you're hiding somewhere out there, and you hide it so well you do, I must say. But I remember, I know you're hiding, and deep down there something's hiding. You always find some kind words for a stranger. I wish that you could find stuff for yourself, yeah. 'Cause you claw yourself apart in private moments, over bruises you put plasters on. When life is dealt another losing hand, you bite your tongue and touch your thighs to stay. You know that you can't be so strong alone all the time, so please stop trying to be so strong alone. You don't have to do this all alone, even though I know you're harder than I know. But deep down there's something's burning. I know. If you need 2 more arms to hold these burdens, say I am here, I am here, I am here. I said a prayer for you. I hope it's Dublin, I want to leave you with 4 words that my mum always says to me. 4 simple words. 4 words that may seem impossible or unrealistic. But 4 words I want you to hear me as I tell you them, Dublin. And these words are, it's gonna be alright. 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 And I know that the statistics also say that maybe 1 of you, or 2 of you, or 3 of you, or a few of you will maybe have even been thinking about giving up altogether. And for those of you who are fine and everything's great in life, I just want you to bear with me a moment. Because I want to tell you, whoever you are, don't give up on your life. I want to tell you that you are important. I want to tell you that you are beautiful. I want to tell you that it's going to be alright and that you're going to overcome this. I want to tell you that you are not an accident. I want to tell you that you were meant to be born. I want to tell you that you are loved, and I want to tell you that it's going to be alright. And I want to tell you, you may be standing at the bottom of a mountain and you're looking up and you're like, what is the point in taking another step? I want to tell you it's going to be alright. Don't give up. It's going to be alright. It's going to be alright. I think we need some help over here, please. And ladies and gentlemen, please can we give a round of applause for the ground staff who have been working their absolute hardest to keep you all safe. Just over here. Help is coming. Thank you, and thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your patience. Just a moment more, please. Thank you for your patience, Dublin. Dublin, I want us to say something together for that person who needs to hear it or needs to say it with us. Dublin, I want us to say, it's gonna be alright. Can we say it like we mean it, please, Dublin? Dublin, I'm gonna need a bit more passion than that tonight, please. I believe that. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. I want to sing you guys a new song. It's a song that we've only played a few nights. We've not really rehearsed it, but it's a song that truly is like medicine, and I think it's good for a moment like this. I know I've been being a bit sad, but it's a song called Lifeboat, and it's a song that basically says I'm not giving up yet 1,000 times. I collected voice notes from a lot of people that I love. It's kind of a dark song, so maybe it's a moment we can put our arms in the air and jump up and down and let anything go. It goes like this. It's got my nana's voice in the beginning, don't be scared. This is Lifeboat, it goes like this, thank you.
Don't wait 2 hours of rest.
Never give up.
Never give up.
Never.
Don't know how I get there, I'm not giving up, yeah, I'm not giving up, yeah, I'm not giving up, yeah. Say I'm not giving up yet.
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 Easy. I'm not giving up yet.
Keep it strong.
I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up.
I'm not giving up yet.
I'm not giving up yet.
I'm not giving up. Say I'm not giving up yet. Cross the ocean, trying not to drown, trying not to
They've been so disappointed, so broken, almost lost the desire to even live. Been rejected many times, I've been disappointed many times, I've been failed many times. Whether you're going through darkness, there's a future, there's a way forward, there's hope. We will make it. We will make it.
I'm not giving up yet.
I'm not giving up yet.
Don't know how I'll get there. I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet. You see, I cried myself an ocean, trying not to drown in it, trying not to drown in it. Even if you don't believe me, if you don't believe me, I need you to speak it. Put your arms up right now and say it like a baby.
I said I'm not giving up yet.
I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet.
I'm not giving up yet.
I'm not giving up yet.
I'm not giving up yet.
I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up yet.
Thank you so much, lovely. I'm gonna go get some tea.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for coming out tonight to the world famous First Century Blues Club. Got a very special guest for you tonight coming up, all the way from London, England. You know the place. Little help from our house band, conducted by Tom Richardson.
gentlemen, give a warm heartbreak welcome.
Dublin, it is time for our duet. Are you ready? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you about one of the main name is irrelevant. How is irrelevant? He was a one of the tiny I knew it then. The unprobable. I love a sentiment. Quickly I open up. I learned my lesson then. Thought I would save again. I was so wrong. I can't deny I was stuck in a daze, a terrible phase. You was conventional, very believable. The role that you played. So I'll take this front row seat. And baby, you can go ahead and take Oscar. Tears, how far did I scream? Baby, you can go ahead. Cry those Oscar. Tears, you can go ahead and cry those tears. Oh, what a tragedy. It didn't have to be. Look how you talk to me. Cinematography, get us on camera, please. Oh, no one's gonna leave it there. Faith in the eyes, you were the man, you were the plan. Are you lying for? Are you crying for? You did it again. You lost the pain. This front row seat, and baby, you can go ahead. Cry those Oscar. Tissues, no string section, no tiny violin. Are you ready? We're gonna do this together. I'll take and baby, you can go and cry. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together one more time for Tom Richards conducting for us this evening. He is the same conductor from our special album we made called My 21st Century Symphony. He really is a true genius, and I've collaborated a lot with him actually on my second album, and I love him to pieces. Please, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise one more time for Tom Richards. We're going to sing another new song for you now. I think it might be the second to last new one. Yeah. And this is a lovely dramatic song. I think we're going to get straight into this song because you've heard me natter a lot this evening. And let's see what you think. It's called Click Clack Symphony. It's about the sound high heels make. Click, click, clack, like that. It's very dramatic. And I love it. And I love you too. I hope you enjoy it. It goes like this. Yeah, go on. Yeah. Did you know the odds to be born on this earth's 1 in 400 trillion? I conquered those odds, yeah, I can't conquer leaving this house. I eat, sleep, scroll and work, but there's to do more. In fact, I was thinking there's not enough wine in the fridge to unleash me in this feeling things for some feminine. By that I mean I call my cousin, SOS, big address, big Italian, no play. God, what a little life for me to get my house more, try and start living in. I will live down under some big blue lights. All my girls and says, pick a time and a day. Send a call out, calling all my baddest women, it's about to go down. Click, 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 clack, Symphony, I need that. Click, 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 clack, Symphony, I love the sound. Who love the girls that I do, darling. She's empowered by the sound of a small tune. Her legs are hurting, but her back is still arching. And it's on the rugby that is coming to me. Jimmy, 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 it's time to open up the closet. It's a sad sight to see when I'm gonna get the cold worldwide. I'm like an alien in every dress I try to side. Every time I'm used to get out of pretend. Everything was hurting, left they give up on me. Not my just a product of everything that was done to me. Run to me, come to me, someone bring a son to me. I can see the glimmer of the light. She needs a pep talk, she needs a hug, she needs a dance floor. She's got one little life, she needs to get out of the house more and try and start living in. I will lay them down and let them pick up blue lights. All my girls are sharing, so let's make a dress. Time to get a dress. Send a call out, calling all my baddest women, it's about to go down. Click, 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 clack, Symphony, I need that. Click, 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 clack, Symphony, I love the sound. Who love the girls that I do, darling. She's empowered by the sound of a small chick. Her legs are high, but her back is still arching. And it's on the rugby that is coming to me.
Though this season of her life had been cold, lonely, and tough, though she slipped back into a darkness she had hoped by now to have overcome, she had learned a beautiful lesson as she kissed her girls goodbye and thanked them for getting her out the house.
That maybe everything was going to be alright. Everything is only for alright. Everything is going to be alright. Yes, going to be alright. Going to be alright. Calling all my baddest women, it's about to go down. Click, 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 clack, Symphony, I need that. Click, 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 clack, Symphony, I love the sound. Who love the girls that I do, darling. She's empowered by the sound of a small chick. Her legs are high, but her back is still arching. And it's not right.
And there she danced under the weight of her clouds. But for the first time in a long time, she believed that one day she would again feel the sun. She must be patient. She must have faith in the seeds that are planted beneath the snow. She must hold on, and she must let go.
And she'll be alright. No riding shining armor night. She will save herself this time. And in fact tonight, she did confirm. The cold never lasts, my darling. It just teaches the heart how to live. nightclub segment of the show. That means I'm gonna need to see you with your arms in the air. Say it, why don't we drop a bunch of baby? Cause you really didn't think I'd find out. The sun is bright. No one knows how we lights out. I know what you're feeling now. I know what you're feeling now. Said what you in my heart again. Falling out of love again. Rolling around baby. Falling out of love again. Sing it to me, say I don't know why you. There's something in his eyes. everybody who walked in this room carrying any sort of sadness, any sort of frustration, any sort of heartache. I don't know, maybe your boss is being a dick. Maybe your ex has broken up with you one too many times. I don't know, but whatever negativity you might be carrying, I want to give you an opportunity right now to let it go. And dare I say, there is no moment more perfect than a musical climax. And ladies and gentlemen, we have got one coming for you. So I suggest you put those hands in the air right now. You tell. Put your arms up and let it go. Ladies and gentlemen, Corey Harry on the guitar. Put your arms up and let it go. Put your arms up and swing it like this. The next song we're going to sing for you is called Prada. This is going to be 80% you and 20% me. Are you ready, Dublin? Princess house, but the paint on the walls. And I can't see straight up the state. Roll up in the Bentley, I want one more time. I'm in Prince's house, purple paint all on the wall. Sitting down in this fancy couch and I can't see straight up the stage. Sing! But Dublin, I think we can do that better. Yeah. Put those hands up. Jump. Jump, 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 jump. No, Brooks, I need a drum roll. Dublin, I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, thank you for being the most beautiful audience an artist could ask for. Thank you for embracing all this new music, and thank you for dancing with me to the old ones. Ladies and gentlemen, I need you to please give a huge round of applause for my incredible band. Ladies and gentlemen, to my right, my incredible brass section, please make some noise. Exactly. incredible, ridiculously talented string section. Please put your hands together. Ladies and gentlemen, my incredible band, Paulie Murray on the guitar. Make some noise. Dan on the keys, make some noise, please. Matt Brooks on the drums. Darren Ellis on percussion, yes. Liv Thompson on the bass guitar. Patrice and Layla on the vocals. We have one more song for you left this evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will be an encore. There will be business as usual, alright? Business as usual.
We have one last song for you tonight, Dublin. And this is a song called Joy. And I know we talked about some heavy stuff, but joy is the feeling I want you to leave here feeling. And I think words are powerful. Words are powerful. And the words in this song are, I declare there will be joy. 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 Goodness me, I feel that myself. Let's go. Clap your hands. Wow, that was nice. Let's go.
And the chain that has been holding me, and the evil tongue of the spoils in my ear. I said I rebuke it. You must leave my life. You wanna walk here. No true purpose set me free. Held him and I want to be free of every pain and every fear. This sadness has a grip on me and it won't disappear. Let it wash over me. I'll let it wash away. All of it. It must let go of me today. Cover me with your feathers, Father. Shelter me with your wings. Tell me cry through the night. I'm me cry through the night. I'm me cry through the night. But my joy comes in the morning. So joy, so joy. I cry through the night. But my joy comes in the morning. So joy, oh my joy, oh.
Pretending to be me.
Up to kill my dreams. When I know I'm feeling alone, it must be my time. You're the someone I've been praying for. Ladies and gentlemen, what's this absolutely? Cause I was in joy with the light comes with the morning. What you say for? sipping on it. I met him at the bar, it was 12 or something. I ordered 2 more wines, 'cause tonight I want a little context if you care to listen. I find myself in a shit position. The man that I love sat me down last night and he told me that it's over. And I don't wanna feel how my heart is racing, friend. I don't wanna feel, so I stick to sitting. And I'm out on the town with a simple mission. In my little black dress and shit. Sing. Trust any of these bitches I'm doing. I'm back in the taxi. Switch on course, drunk. I was looking for a man. He's on the same page. Back to the original, back to the bar, to the bank, to the hotel, to my home place. Because I don't wanna feel how I did last night. See, I don't wanna feel how I did last night. Said anything, please. Have mercy on me, take this pain away. You're asking me the symptoms, doctor. Let me see your hands up, talk this joint, I'm blowing this thing. So back to my days of 2019. I'm only 4 months since my accident. But I feel like I need to back to get so last night really was the turn on the beat. There's some dark days lately and I'm finding it tricky. Excuse my trade, I'm sad as all mornings. Make it to the neck, get me hot now. If I take a step back to see the glass half full, like peace is the kind of 2-piece now. Just a hot out bitch, I got 6 inches in the back with the nightclub. So I don't trust any of these. Jump close, jump tight. I don't wanna feel how I did last night. Said I don't wanna feel how I did last night. How much you need to take this pain away? Asking me the symptoms, doctor. I don't wanna feel it. So I don't wanna feel how I felt last night. I don't wanna feel how I felt last night.
Yeah, please, you can't change.
Last night. Dublin, are you still with me? If you're still with us, Dublin, would you make some noise for us? Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for the band. Paulie on the guitar. Danny on the keys, make some noise, please. Brass sections. Brooksy on the drums, Dan Ellis on percussion. Teresa Mayer on the vocals. Liv on the bass, the string section. Dublin in the crowd. Oh my goodness. Dublin, I want to thank you for your energy, for your roaring, beautiful voices, and thank you for believing in us,
Thank you for buying a ticket. Thank you for being here. I really hope you've had a good night. Thank you for seeing me. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for closing out this tour in the most beautiful way. Be kind to yourselves tonight, okay? Be kind to yourself tomorrow. Have a hot shower. Eat some carbs. Yes. Eat some bread. I'm gonna go and have a Guinness. Yes.